What's going on, guys? I'm actually on my second meal plan, so we're on the massing phase. I will show you my breakfast, lunch, dinner, and kind of like what I get to snack on as we go out through the video. So I'm going to actually be cooking this video as well, so I'll be talking to you as I cook. I have officially moved to my new place. So this right here is the new island slash stove where all the cooking and everything will happen. I got my knives right here. I got my spices right here. They're all lined up for you. Let's go get breakfast. Let's see. Hopefully you can see all this. All this stuff can be bought at Kroger, Publix, any grocery store really, except for this. This is on Amazon. I can link this in the description below. The reason I chose this one was mainly because it was lactose free. That was like, I can't be having these protein shakes that just like make my stomach hurt all the time, having digestion issues, and also has zero fat, zero cholesterol, zero sugar, zero gluten. This is just zero all that stuff. Just get my protein in. Tastes really good, mixes really well. I like to heat it up actually, so if you don't like warm, whatever, that's on you. But I just do 1 scoop of this, and 1 scoop is literally 120 calories. It says here on my calorie count for my breakfast. Crazy enough, 300 grams of this yogurt. He wanted me to have the face yogurt, I think is what it's called, but it has like zero fat, zero everything. I couldn't do that because it tastes like shit and it wasn't lactose free. Chobani, zero sugar, it's lactose free, it's zero fat, zero saturated fat, zero trans fat, zero added sugars. You can look up the nutrition or the macros on that, but basically I just didn't want to have too much fat and all that. Very good, and it's vanilla flavored. You can't go wrong with that. The more flavoring you can have in your yogurt, the best, because when it's not flavored, you gotta add all this shit. It's just annoying. You gotta make this process work for you. So if you're just buying all this stuff that you fucking hate, you don't wanna eat it, it's gonna be really hard to do it. So, you know, you gotta pick and choose some things. Just do a couple extra steps. I don't know. Make it work for yourself. We got blueberries. These are just great, all right? Blueberries are blueberries. I have 50 grams of that, 10 grams of honey. This honey is actually from my dad's bee farm. So if you haven't seen it, I have Bill and the Bees episode where I go harvest this exact honey. I have a bunch of it in there in my closet. So I have like a half a gallon of it. I just pour it in these little honey looking things just because it's easier. But 10 grams, it's like a couple squirts just to add some sweetness, because before I was doing it unflavored and it just was god awful. So I got me some vanilla, so it makes it a lot easier. But it's 300 grams of this yogurt. I can already tell a lot of you are gonna be like, that's too fucking much. Well, too bad. That's just what it is. You gotta eat it. It's basically a meal. You're eating breakfast, so get over it. Now we have 100 grams of egg whites, which I don't think I would rather switch these two, 300 grams of this and then 100 grams of that, but whatever. Egg whites. Egg whites are great. Pretty much zero everything, pure protein and sodium. Boom. And then white bread. 4 slices of white bread. And I like to use I can't believe it's not butter. It's 0 calories. I squirt like a million times on there. And if I can't have butter, I use avocado, because avocado is part of my other meals. I just kind of like subtract from my other meals, but I do like having avocado in my other meals. That's just like if I run out of butter, which I did. But I bought 2 this time. Boom, we're good to go. But yeah, this is my breakfast. And the total calories ends up being like 670 calories. 84 carbs, 5 fat, 75 protein, a lot of sodium, 912 sodium, and 28 sugar. Obviously, some things may be more or less just because of the brand, but that's okay. We don't want to get too nitpicky. We just want to get the calories in, make it work, but also make it like the macros decent. I will have this when I wake up, and it's really not that bad. I mean, I do kind of section it off a little bit. So like I'll wake up, I'll make this first, and then I'll make the yogurt first, and then the protein shake, and then just sip on that. Once I finish this, I'll go on social media, I'll post something, and then I'll make the bread and the egg whites, and I'll eat those together, kind of like a sandwich. I kind of like just put the egg whites in the sandwich and eat it like a sandwich because it tastes good. So yeah, that's breakfast. And then so now we'll go to lunch. Okay, actually intermission. My lovely girlfriend, Jess Moreno, Coach Jessie, Gymshark. If you guys know her, not feeling so great, and she wanted a PB and Jizzy Glizzy, which is a peanut butter and jelly and a hot dog, and the hot dog is a banana. So I'm gonna make that for her. And as usual, you know, you want the bun toasted. Oh my goodness, it's not wanting to open. It's just a regular hot dog bun. Pick your hot dog bun of choice. I'm just gonna put this guy on 8. I don't wanna put it too high. Spray that down there and let this toast real quick. We're just gonna toast it. We're gonna about use like 1 serving of Skippy creamy peanut butter, which is just 32 grams. I'm not really gonna measure, I'm just gonna eyeball it. We like to use sugar-free jam because the jams can get real crazy with the sugar. It's actually pretty good, I don't mind it. And then organic Bill's honey, organic as fuck. So maybe this would be considered, the jam would be considered the ketchup, this would be the mustard, the Skippy or the peanut butter would be like, I don't know, like chili or some sort of topping that you would like on it. Be imaginative, I don't fucking know. There are no right answers here, okay? It's just having fun. This is just a fun thing to do. And then we'll get to lunch. Oh, since I'm now cooking, I gotta change into my La Toxica apron. So let's change real quick. La Toxica. Ready to cook now, y'all. Ready to cook. All right, so we got the bun. The bun is toasted. Ooh-wee. There's nothing better than toasted buns. This is brand new. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm violating this. Oh, dude, this peanut butter smells so good. You ever just want to get a spoon and just like, you know, that's like 32 grams, right?
Yeah, that's much.
This is too much?
Yeah. Just a little bit off.
Watch this, watch this. Jess Moreno says it's not 32 grams, but we gonna measure it. How much do you think it is? 58, she says. Okay. 23.
How?
This is 23.
Yo!
All right, is that too much for you?
No, that's perfect.
That's perfect, that's what I thought. Okay. She said this was 58. We're gonna put it on both sides. Oiled. Put the hot dog in there. Got the jelly. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. PB and Jizzy Glizzy. I'm gonna try it real quick. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. I just prefer a regular one, but I fuck with that. Okay. Here you go. Go try it. You tell from the audio. What say you? Okay?
Oh yeah.
I gotta pour milk now. All right, well that was intermission, sorry. Okay, back to lunch. Okay, we are on lunch. We have 175 grams of ground beef. I use 93 lean, 7% fat, and then I just drain out that stuff at the end. So once I get this cooking, so I'll just go ahead and put that on high to get this going. 100 grams of pineapple, so I actually buy a pineapple, you know, break it open, chop it up. Usually I can get about like 3 days, just for lunch, it'll last 3 lunches. Avocado, I got 50 grams, so it's about half of an avocado. And then cooked rice is 300 grams. So this is like my biggest carb meal. I already have the rice cooked in here. You know, you gotta stay loaded up, you know what I'm saying? I am Filipino, half Filipino, so I got my singing rice cooker. You should get one too, good investment. It can make you all the rice you want, and it'll keep it nice and warm, but I end up putting it in the containers because it fits. So yeah, let's get to cooking and let's prep this meal. I have my scale right here, so while and I got my cutting board right here. Get my knife out. Just got these fucking Japanese fucking knives. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. I'm gonna cut with this guy. So basically what I do is I open this guy up. Dump it on in there. I don't use any sprays. I don't use anything like that because it got enough grease on this thing, you know? Oh, I don't really need this pot until later, but I was using it to hold up this damn pineapple. Pineapple can wait. And the avocado, I basically just keep these in a bowl, and when I'm ready to use them, basically once I cook this, I do the 175 grams of this and then the 300 grams of this. I basically just get the avocado, you know, cut it in half, or I take off the little top, cut all around, then you twist it. Boom, there's your avocado for your meal. So I don't worry about that until I actually have, like, once I've cooked this, then I worry about it. I also don't flavor my beef at all. I just cook it. And once I cook it, I use sugar-free barbecue sauce. And it's delicious. Boom. I'm sure you guys are gonna ask. I use G. Hughes sugar-free sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. This thing is award-winning because it actually really is good. I love it. I go through so many of these. So you get this at Kroger. So if you're from Atlanta area, boom, get some of that. Try this, it's so good. They have honey, they have regular barbecue, because you know the meat can get plain, so you gotta have some flavor in there, you know. Basically just gonna stir this until it cooks. You know, it only takes 5 minutes. And actually, since I'm doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner in this video, while I'm cooking this, I am preheating the oven for the tilapia for dinner. So guys, optimize your time. You guys say, I don't have time for this or that. No, you just don't know how to multitask. You're not trying to. So same thing what I'm gonna do here is as I'm cooking this, I'm just kind of stirring it up before I get to a good spot here. Looks like I'm reaching a good point where I can let it simmer. While this is cooking in its own self, here in its own grease and fat, that's a good time or a good spot for you to relax. Grab your scale, grab your meal prep containers. Make sure you put the meal prep on there, zero it out, get your rice cooker. Let me move this over here. While this is cooking, scoop what you need in the meal prep. That's what you do. Multitask, I need 300 grams of rice in this meal prep. It's a lot of rice, but it fits, surprisingly. All right, we're at $2.99. I'm not gonna be a fucking penny pincher, so. That's one done, boom. Look how this is cooking. It's almost done. Just gotta stir this. So that's for tonight, I've already gotten that one ready. And honestly, I just eat it in the meal prep containers because you gotta get used to eating it on the go, y'all. You gotta prep yourself for any scenario. You can't just be having a fucking plate ready to go and silverware and all this shit. You gotta prep when you're on prep and you got no fucking time, right? So that's your mistake. You're fucking, all of you chronic excuse makers are like, I don't have my kitchen, I don't have my perfect spoon and my plate and my cup. I'm not in the perfect space. Well, get the fuck over it, You don't fucking bitch to Chick-fil-A when they give you a bag, do you? And aluminum. No, you don't. All you motherfuckers eat your meals on the go just fine, and this is no different. Boom. Solve the case for you. You're the problem. You're the problem. All right, look, while that's cooking, this is the last, little simmer, and then we'll be done. And then we can start measuring our meat. I'm just gonna pour a bunch in here because 300 grams is a lot. 301. So look, life is all balanced. 301, $2.99. Boom, get over it. 2 done. Look, that was so much faster and that's still cooking, so I'm gonna make another one. Wow, I prepped 3 meals in less than 5 minutes. For the rice, at least. Some of y'all guys taking longer shits than this, sitting on your phone, bitching about how busy you are. While you're busy bitching, I'm prepping and making a whole ass YouTube video, and then I'm gonna edit this video while I'm eating my meal prep, thinking about how all y'all make excuses. That's what I'm thinking about. Oh, I got 300 right here, boom. Boom. We moving, we trucking, we're getting in a flow. All right, how we looking here? That pineapple is looking at me all lonely and shit. I'll be honest, the pineapple is a pain in my ass, but that's just the challenge, right? Something has to be challenging in this process, right? Otherwise, it's gonna be boring. All right, the meat's done, bro. Turn this guy off. Oh yeah, I have this fan guy up here. Oh yeah, you guys can't see it, but Here, I'll show you. Look at that. That guy's just chilling. While that's still simmering, I'm just gonna finish off this rice. I don't think I have enough for 300 grams, but that's okay. We can always label it as the forgotten child. However many grams this is, we'll label it. Oh no, I ran out of rice. I can't prep anymore. Wrong, lies. So it's 150, 156, about halfway. So it's just half of this. So we did 3.5 with what I cooked there. I'll label it. But now that I've emptied the rice, this is cooked, I just make more rice. It ain't that fun. It literally cooks itself. I just put it in the corner and it will cook itself. No excuses, y'all. I'm just gonna rinse it out. I'm gonna put more rice in there. I'm not gonna fucking measure it because, you know, I'm just gonna use my fingertip right here. And whatever I pour in here, 2, 3, 4 cups of rice, I'm just gonna use my finger and put that much water. If you're Asian, you know. And if you aren't Asian, you should know. Because rice is essential. No excuses. And don't even ask me what rice I use. I use jasmine rice. That's the standard. Okay? Don't insult me. La 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 la. Got my jasmine rice. I'm just gonna pour it in there. I'm gonna eyeball it. Boom. I go through so much rice. I go through 500 grams of rice a day. All right? It doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna go through it. Wash your rice. Wash your rice. Oh, you hear that? That's the oven saying, put the tilapia in. I will. Got my finger rule. Boom. All right, for those that were curious, I put 5 cups. Drop it in my rice cooker. For the video, oh God, I'm gonna put it in view, but normally I have my rice cooker over there. All you gotta do is press cooking. And it sings to you. Boom. The oven is good to go. I'll chop this up. This is probably gonna take me the longest time, but basically I just chop this up into pieces. I put it in a separate container that I just have like 100 grams of each container. So I do those in like, there's some around here. I haven't got ready to them, but basically I put them in another container like this and I just say, it's 100 grams. So I just have 2 meal preps, 1 for snack and 1 for the rice and the meat, and then boom, done. And then I add this hot sauce. I'm just going to zip into dinner so that we can get this tilapia made. So I'm gonna put this into all these containers. It'll take me a few minutes just to measure it. Boom, boom, boom. We'll have three days worth of lunches ready to go. And then we'll start with the tilapia. So let's get to dinner. Okay, we are back for dinner. It's literally been like, I think 3 to 5 minutes since time has elapsed. I have the meal prep containers over here. It looks like I was able to get 5.5 with the meat that I cooked. So I just gotta wait for this rice to cook here in about 45 minutes. And then, yeah, we pretty much prepped at least 3-4 days right here. And then now we're on the tilapia. The oven is good to go. It says for thawed 9 to 11 minutes on 425. So basically I'm just going to use avocado spray so it don't stick. And I'm just going to put it all in there, or as much as I can, at least. The worst part about tilapia is the packaging. It's like plastic and plastic. All right, I was able to get 10 fillets on here. I don't really know how much that'll weigh, but I guess I'll find out once it's cooked. I want to weigh things after they're cooked, so that's just how I do things. Set a timer for, let's do 12 minutes. Boom. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I have two more in the freezer. I will cook those on another day because y'all don't know, but it's like 1 in the morning right now. I'm doing this at 1 in the morning, Everyone don't got time, but whatever. So now I got that, it's cooked. I have broccoli. I'm just gonna put what I have here and dump it in here. Oh no, okay. So how I do it is I just boil this on a high temp pour this in. I put a little bit of water just so it can steam up in there, you know? And this should be good for like a few days. Obviously, I could spend a lot more time and put more and then buy more and cook a lot and do the whole week. It wouldn't be that much different in timing, so. And I'm still filming it. I'm doing all this stuff, and I think it's only been like an hour. To be able to cook 3 days worth of meals in that time is, while filming, not too bad. And again, like I have this cooked, I have some other stuff pre-cooked, so all I gotta do is put it in the microwave. Boom, good to go. My dinner actually comes with 2 eggs, which I could just boil a bunch of eggs and have them, you know, hard boiled, and I could just heat them up like I normally do, or I can fry them. I've been recently frying them because I'm a rice and eggs guy, and I just love the combo. So I can rice and eggs, avocado, and tilapia. Ooh, that shit's good. Again, it's all about knowing what you like, making it work. Don't get foods that you absolutely hate. And talk to your coach about like the stuff that you can eat, what you can't eat, what things you can stomach, what things you can't stomach, what things ruin your, like, hurt your stomach. You can make adjustments and changes. Obviously, this is like staple bodybuilding meals. I think it's pretty standard to be eating what I'm eating. There's nothing crazy about what I'm eating. Most bodybuilders are doing this. They're probably actually more basic than this, doing like chicken and whatever. That's pretty much what I was doing on my cut, but now we're on the massing phase, so I'm eating a little bit more, having a little bit more variety. Coach asked me if I wanted more stuff, so I asked for tilapia, and that's what I got. Basically, I'm gonna wait for this to cook. It should take about 10 minutes or so, probably the same amount of time that this tilapia is gonna be done. And that's just pretty much the waiting time for most things. And while I do this, I'm actually gonna chop up this, optimize your time, y'all. All y'all are sitting here waiting around for things to cook, and you're just on your phone when you could be doing multiple things at the same time, thinking you don't have time. So while you don't have time, somehow I'm making time. I don't know, y'all, you tell me. So this actually gets pretty messy. I'm gonna cut it back here. While this is cooking, I'm gonna chop this up and see how long it takes. It should take about 5 to 10 minutes to chop this up, and hopefully the tilapia will be done in about 7 minutes. This should be done as well, and then we can start eating. All right, y'all, we finished the pineapple. Boom, it's all right there. Actually, the tilapia is actually about to be done here in a second too. Clearly the broccoli is steaming. We're done with that. I have some mittens somewhere, but I'm just gonna use this for now. Oh yeah, look at that. Got the tilapia, got the, oh, sorry. Nice. So I recently learned this. Oh, that's what that's for. I'm gonna get some tongs. Tong to tong tong tong. Got my tongs, got my zeroed out. For my tilapia, I do 200 grams. I don't care what it looks like, if it's breaking apart. We just need 200. Boom, we got one. So grab and go, grab and go. That's 2, 196, 197. Or 196, 196, 197. It's split up evenly. It's not exact, but it's good enough. You know what I'm saying? So we got that, and then we have 100 grams of broccoli. So zero out. Boom. Seems like scraps until you put it in. You're like, oh, those scraps add up. 100, boom. So next time you're eating those chips and those small things, they add up. Everything adds up. So look, and you know, I preach this every time, and you can see in my other videos, when you get done, clean up. Clean as you go. So this, just put it in, rinse it off, let it soak. Don't just put it in there and think it's just gonna like not harden, and then now the dish becomes 3 times harder to cook, to clean, and then you complain about the dishes. Like, put some water in there, you know, spray it a little bit, get some pressure on there. Man, y'all need to like pay attention to the small shit that you do or don't do, and think like, oh, maybe if I did it like this, then it wouldn't be so fucking hard. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I have to do the tilapia. Apparently, as you can see, when I make 10 fillets, it's 3 days. So when I make another 10, it's another 3. Do the math, you know what I'm saying? So all I gotta do is Cook this twice, or you can put 2 trays in at the same time, and then boom, you have 6 days. Put half a bag of this broccoli in there, boom, you have 6 days. Do 3 pounds of beef, boom, 6 days. Like, do the math in your head. Buy what you need and be like, okay, when I buy 3 pounds of beef, it's gonna last me 6 lunches. When I put in 5 cups of rice, it's gonna last me this many days. So just do the math. It's gonna make it a lot easier over time. Obviously, I'm not doing the math like off the top of my head, but you know, if things get hard for you and you don't have the time, you have to start actually dialing in those things. So just remember that, like, make it easy for yourself, y'all. I'm telling you. Anyways, we're gonna get to the meal. I have to cook these 2 eggs. No, I don't use this pan often. This is just because it was in my face or my eyes. Avocado spray. Crack my eggs in there. And to be fair, I normally wait for it to get scorching hot before I drop it in there, but I'm just gonna let it cook a little bit. Just for the video, I don't have time to be waiting for it to heat up and stuff. So while this is cooking, what are we gonna do? We're gonna measure out our pineapple. That was a trick question. We're gonna be doing something while we're doing something. This is for all the chronic excuse makers out there. Oh, I'm cooking my egg. Gotta watch it. I'm watching it right here as I'm doing this. All right, so that's 106. I do 200 every day, so we're just gonna measure 200. So as long as I eat it by the end of the day, we're good. That's 203. That's good enough. So that's 197. That's 203. Exactly 200. 3 and a little bit like a half. Like I said, it's about 3.5. Boom. Told y'all that earlier. So now I got my eggs, and they're looking pretty good. The pan is hot, but once it's done being hot, I will wash it, clean it, dry it. So now all I gotta do is put lids on everything, and then we're good to go. I got all the lids right here. Get a lid. Everyone's getting a fucking lid. Did y'all hear me bitch and complain one time here? No. No. You know why? Because I don't have time to bitch and complain, all right? That's what I don't have time for. I'm too busy doing this to complain. Eat that. Put my avocado in here, just squeeze it out. All meanwhile, my rice is cooking and it's 11 minutes. This is what meal prep looks like. It's not hard, it's not hard. You're making it hard. Drop all the noise, stop looking at people who complain, ah man, I tried meal prep for like a month, it just wasn't for me. No, you just weren't trying to optimize your process. You were just wanting to play Call of Duty or some shit. So, I don't know. Make it work for yourself, yo. Don't stop listening to these fucking people that are telling you can't do something. Like, you can do it, and you have all the time that you want to make for yourself to do it. So, I'm gonna keep harping about that. I'm going to probably steal rice from one of these, probably that one over there, and eat this meal. See, like I don't have the rice on top, but I can just put it on the side in one of these containers and eat off of it. Boom, done. I don't need to complain about it, just get it done. But once this cooks, rice, 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 rice. And then we got 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Meals, 1, 2, 3. And tomorrow, if I want to wake up, cook the tilapia, I can. But I got 3 days to figure it out. I really like this everything bagel. I also like my stuff to be really spicy. I get chili powder. Yeah, all I need is rice, and we're good to go. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me with my meal prep. This is just meal plan 2. Hopefully if you like it, drop a comment. What you like about this, what you don't like about it. If it's too hard for you, if it helped you, whatever, let me know. But as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe.